Ah, bon. I'm eating a soup. This video is about drinking soup. In which a little tired tonight. Je mange une soupe. I'm almost finished my soup. Bon. ZZZ. 26, 26, 26, 555, 41. Because the E goes along with the Z. 26 and 5, 3 cubes to go to sleep. Okay, there's no one here tonight, so I'm going to mark that I started at the 5-minute mark. And we're going to keep this. Wow, that was pretty crazy. Sang, Catalina. Wow. So where's my mouse? Okay. Here's what it is if I can keep the camera working. Here is me. Here are my parents. My mother is over here, and my father is over here. Here are my mother's parents. Here is my father's father, and here is my father's mother. And here are their parents. So 2, 4, 6, and then my father was the 7th one to create the bottom part of I. And then after these 7 and these 7, My parents came together and I was created. I was the connection between the two in the gateways. Now, why did I do this? 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. Well, actually, it's 1, and then this one is 3, and then this one is 5, right? Did I get that right? The pair, I'm just trying to see 1, 3, 5, 7, how to bring the two of these together. Does it come into the grandfather? Here's the parents of the parents, and then the parents of the parents. So it becomes 1, 3, 5. So I'm going to have children myself. So once I have children myself, right, where am I going to get this next from? Since this all came from this, right, should I be backing this up and put the father and the mother, right, over here, putting 2 more here, 2 more here, 2 more here, 2 more here? I need 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. I need another 8 here. So I need 15 here, and I need 15 here in order to get to break this down from where this came from. So once I do that, right, I'm going to have to recreate this whole design in order to make that work out. But as it stands, right, with 7 and 7, I am the 8th one. I am the black ball in the game of pool. So where is the 9 ball in the game of pool? If I become the 8 ball, what separates us? The 7 balls here. Is this is the birth child? This one goes over here, right? This one goes over here. Okay. So in the game of pool, let's say this is me or my father or my mother, or this is me, my father and my mother, and my grandparents. 7. This is me, my father, my mother, and my grandparents, or this is my wife. We come together and we create our child. So we have the first 7 balls. So are these both valued at what? 1 and 9? How would we describe this over here? Anyways, it's going to come in another video. We have Adam is the day, 16 hours. We have Eve is the night, 8 hours. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 will create 6 and 8. When we have -1 and +1 and 0, you go on the slide. This is the way we count on the angle. -1 and everything in between is a half area, right? I can't go from here to here because that jump is 2. From here to here, and then from here to here, that jump is 2 when we do our counting. Another piece I wanted to talk about, except I have Miss Priss in my way here, and I don't want to hurt her. I'm really sorry. You can lie down, baby. You can lie down, baby. Then we have this over here. A, E, I, O, and U. Should we count it as the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth letter? And then when we count it back the other way, the fourth, the third, the second, and the first letter? Or should we count the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, fifth? I'm just bringing out all the bunch of scenarios. If I have the king and the queen as the fourth area and the fourth area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I counted from the inside out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I counted them both as 1? When I count and crisscross and cross over, I go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the king. The queen becomes 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I did it the other way, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in this way, you have all 9s. Bringing these two together, the male and the female organ fit inside this over here, 3, 6, and 6, 3. In this scenario over here, because there is no other U, I like to assume sometimes that's because I overlapped the U's. I locked them together. So U plus U's 21 and 21 equals to 42. It creates a gateway. And that'll create now the small letter of 6. It'll be 6, 6, 6, 9, 5, 1. And this one's going to be 9, 5, 1. A, E, and I. Now the question is, Why do I do this? The 15th letter. And the 15th letter, 1 and 5 is 6, 1 and 5 is 6. Now, if I can just move her off the board just a little bit here, she doesn't roll over. A bunch of things that I'm trying to put together here. 6 versus 8. Okay, that's a spirit of 76. Yeah, this is the when you're playing in sports, how we wind down all the teams. You know, when you're playing in sports and you're winding down the teams, you're going to get 4 bronzes. The division of night and day, 1/3 and 2/3. Game of hockey comes to this fashion. I'm just trying to think. The total. When you're talking about the total, I don't want to get into that. I want to see where I am. I don't like that I'm out of order. Cultra, Kundalini, I don't know. Cultra, Kul. Well, so when we're counting, I'm just going to jump off 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Missing the 4, missing the 3, missing the 2, missing the 1. Everything works in threes, and then we go backwards again. I was also working here the same thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. When we're going into chess, this is also what came up in chess. Hold on a second. See, when we're working in chess across the chessboard or in fours, this is where I got this from. What happens if I started 4 here? 4, 3, 2, 1. And then over here is 1. And then if it's 1 over here, what if I'm counting down? It would be 9, 8, 7. I wish I can get another pen. I can get 7, 8, 7, and then 6. Now, if we want to know if we can overlap what our turnout is, I'm going to flip it over. So I'm going to go 6. Wow. So I'm going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. And in this one, I end up with all ones over here. Remember, I just turned over the last one. I ended up with all 9s. See, when I flip this one over here, I didn't flip this one over yet. If I flip this one over, okay, I end up with 2, 1, 9, 3, 3, 3, 9, 1, 2. And then if I just bring them closer together and remove these, and then with 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 9, 3. Did I get that right? 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 9, 3. And this is 12, and this is 12, and 1 and 2 is 3, and 1 and 2 is 3. It'll be 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. This stays together. The turkey stays together. 3 in a row. We need 3 to come together. 60 minutes, 60 seconds. When you're playing blackjack, we have to understand what we can split and what we can't split versus the dealer's cards. Rules and regulations in life with numbers placed to be the same thing. There's just so many things going on. I'm never really sure where I should be with this right now. The other thing I wanted to mention, when we're counting by 5s, what happens, remember, it's 3 and 1 and 3 and 1. So we have 5, 10, 15. We have 20. So we have the center is 20. Then we go 25, 30, 35, and the center is 40. Then we go 45, 50, 55, and the center is 60. And then after that, we count down the other way. See, in this block over here, we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And in the fourth one, we take the left and the right. And then we counted 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the fourth one, we took the left and the right. And then we counted 1, 2, 3, 4. and then we took the left and the right. We end up with this area is 40, this area is 80, this area as 120, and we keep on going. When we get to this area, if you notice, it's 55, 60, 55 in seconds. It's the 13th area. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, the 13th area. It's actually number 65. 65 is where the split comes in. I've seen this before. I forget where it was. It's the 13th area of 5. And this is where the male and the female end up coming between, leaving one area and now going down 55, 55, 110. And the story and its hours came down. I'm having a little bit of time to... are you upside down on me? Right where the book is, right? So if you just came in here, I wasn't going to continue on with this video. So if you have any questions you want to ask me. Also, yeah, maybe there is one thing I'm going to talk about. And right now what's going on is there's going to be an eclipse, okay? There's going to be an eclipse coming in April on the 8th, 8 and 4, Pluto. 3 by 28. It's the cycling of the moon where Earth and Neptune are left out of this equation. The third planet and the eighth planet. 8. 88 or 4 by 22. 33 or 3 by 11. It's the ring and the pole. There's a communication or a transfer of something between this timeline. How do I and why do I say it? This cube over here is telling me. There's 9 and 9 is 18, but I'm going to move 7. The center of this cube is 3.5. With two sides, I remove 7 on every single side. So two sides of 18, always remove 7. You always have 11. 7 come 11. The Twin Towers were 110, or just remove the 0. They were 11. And building 7 came down. This is a magical cube. It tells 100,000 stories. I don't know them all, and I'm making up that number, but I'm telling you one thing. Between this and these dice cubes over here and the calculator, I'm just a little tired, and I don't have everything. And just these items, plus the alphabet, plus dots and dashes, geometric shapes, and what is a minimum of certain things? How are we running our life? You don't see a ruler that's 1 inch. Most rulers you see are 12 inches. After that, you go to a yard. Then you go to weights and measures. Then you go into rules, regulations, and balancing things out. One of the things I was balancing out with was this little item over here. What this little item over here is, just give me a second. Whoop, I just made it disappear. Whoop, I made it disappear. So this is Rodin's coil, right? And this is the multiplication, part of the multiplication thing. And when connecting the numbers, 2, 6 or 6, 2 will all create this. 2 times 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. Or 7 times 6 is 42, 4 and 2 is 6. You go to here, 6, 7 and 6, or 7 and 6. So that's how this is created. And this is the beehive on this angle. And that beehive is going to represent the female. The queen, the hat on the queen is showing up that way. That's the way the hat and the queen look. I just want to see if there's anything else inside of this. There's also understanding this over here. Whoa. This over here. See the way 1, 3, 5, 7? See the 6 over here? I'm not sure if you can see it. 6, 6. The way 66 and 8, 6, 8, 6 come together. 7 and 6 and 8 come together over here. Just to explain it just like that, a little tired. I think I'm going to let the video go now. Let me see if I can take this out. Plus, there's maybe somebody here, maybe not. I don't know. But peace and love and white and red, making pink 92. The IT system in the sun. We live in a system, and everything is absolutely perfect. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.